On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball. Brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Galogly.
All right, we pick up the progress, or the action in progress. Hello, everybody, and welcome live to the Brick. Are you sure? Because it looks like we're live right now. Okay, well, welcome live to the Brick. 17 minutes to go in the first half. The Bobcats lead 7-2 so far, and they just paused to get things mopped up. I'm Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby, and Brian, a fast start so far for the Bobcats, 3 of 4 from the field.
Yeah, offensively done a great job of getting some penetration, one kick out for a three, but otherwise getting some baskets in and around the rim.
Cats turn it over. Oral Roberts has it now. It's Montana State University and Oral Roberts today in the first of the two matchups of the Big Sky Summit League Challenge, and a quick spinning take and a left-handed finish by Kareem Thompson. Both teams coming in at 6-7 and 1-1 in Big Sky play. Here's Ford, right wing three. That's no good, off the heel of the iron. The rebound corralled by Oral Roberts. Well, the Bobcats, being one of the top teams of the Big Sky the last 2 years, they get really the top two teams out of the Summit League, as this topside three is good. That makes it 7-7 with 16 minutes to go in the first half. Oral Roberts and South Dakota State are the matchups in the Summit League Challenge. The Bobcats really getting two of the top teams out of that league. Here's Eddie Turner down low. Brandon Walker, a two-hand flood. Beautiful find by Eddie Turner.
Good ball movement again. Bobcats have some crispness as they are moving that ball around the perimeter. It's good to see as they playing two really good opponents this week.
Oral Roberts just 2 years removed from a Sweet 16 run to the NCAA tournament. Into the post, here's a mid-range jumper. That's rimming, no good. And the rebound won by Brian Garacki. Bobcats going from right to left. Garacki dials up a right wing three, count it. Garacki's got 5 early points. He had 29 in his Big Sky debut. Slow game against Weber and a hot start today.
And you just see his confidence has grown week to week, month to month as this season's progressed.
Here's a drive. Bedford gets into the lane and lays it up on the left side. Tough take that time and a tough finish. Jalen Bedford, his first 2 points.
A lot of offense thus far. Both teams shooting over 55% from the field. 9-14 total combined.
Montana State leading 12-9, 14:55 to go in the first half. Ford goes around a screen, kicks it out to the left corner. Pass was a little low through the hands of Turner, and a turnover. It'll be Oral Roberts basketball. When we come back, 14:50 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 12-9. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bobcat fans, we need you to cheer loud when Oral Roberts is at the free throw line. If they miss 2 consecutive free throws, they turn their free to Doritos Locos Tacos from any of the Taco Bells of the Mountain Valley. Taco Bell, Lynn Moss. And it's time for the Interwest Move of the Game. These two lucky fans received a courtside seat upgrade, courtesy of Interwest Moving and Storage, the official moving company of MSU Bobcats.
Bobcat basketball is presented by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food. Order from anywhere and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. 14:50 to go in the first half. Bobcats leading the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles 12-9. Second all-time meeting between these two programs. The first in Bozeman, and Oral Roberts has the basketball as they move from left to right in what's been a high-paced game so far. Golden Eagles have it to our right. Stubble. They get rid of it out into the left corner. Thompson breaking it down against Karaki. Gets into the paint, kicks it out to the top. McBride's three. That's no good off the back iron. And the Bobcats have the rebound. Here's Robert Ford with a head of steam into the lane. Lays it up. No good. Took a heavy fall after the layup attempt. Going the other way. Miller going to the rack. Puts it up and through. Jalen Miller able to put it in through transition. 12-11 Bobcats leading.
And the Bobcats transition right there gets stifled because Rob Ford gets caught under the rim. Nobody rotates back. Easy two.
Garacki at the free throw line. That jumper is in and out. Oral Roberts with the rebound. Thompson into the front court. Steps up for a topside three. That's short, and the Cats have the rebound. Man, breakneck pace so far. 18 shots already. We're through 6 minutes in this game. Naduka out to Ford. Hands it off for Garacki. He triggers a contested three and rattles it in. Brian Garacki's got a couple of Wendy's three-pointers so far. He's got 8 points.
And that's where you just see that confidence. You know, early in the year, he's coming from D2, kind of feeling his way, but there's no feeling his way the last couple of weeks. He is absolutely taken over the lead role for this ball club.
Phipps misses a layup underneath as Tyler Patterson had the defense. Patterson out of the right wing, had 4 threes last time out, breaking out of a 2-game slump. Gives it to Eddie Turner. Throws to Naduka, out to the left corner. Ford drives the left baseline, handoff underneath. Naduka missed it, ball is loose. Diving forward on the hardwood, and it's stolen back by Rob Ford. Out to Patterson, wide open right wing three. That's no good. Rebound won by Oral Roberts. They push it ahead. McBride keeps the tempo up. He's on the drive into the lane, goes up with the left hand, missed it in a foul. And Eddie Turner tagged with his first. Shots coming for Oral Roberts.
And how about 7 minutes into the game and we have our first whistle?
Yeah.
Tremendous play both ways. A lot of shots. Guys are moving it. Been a fun start.
Now Montana State showed some very good offense this last weekend. 74 points against Idaho State. That's a great performance, especially on the road, winning that one 74-66. Now they lost 86-64 at Weber State. First free throw is good, but to get to 64 points, that was well above what Weber's average has been, and yeah, the defense wasn't good enough, but Weber State's a pretty darn good offensive team.
Yeah, and I don't honestly think there's going to be a lot of teams that go into Ogden this year and come away with the win, and you saw it just from Montana getting beat by 30+. Bobcats played a little bit tighter of a ball game.
Isaac McBride hits both free throws. It's a 15-13 lead for Montana State, 12:52 to go in the first half. This Oral Roberts team is making that trip to, or they're hosting rather, Ogden next Saturday. Bounce to Naduka. He's at the free throw line. Looking to get rid of it with 10 to shoot, and he traveled, dragged that pivot foot. Meanwhile, Montana State is going to Brookings to take on South Dakota State. South Dakota State was the number 1 team in the preseason poll in the Summit League. Oral Roberts is number 2, but Oral Roberts also had 7 first-place votes. So the Cats have a tough test here.
Yeah, and Oral Roberts a year ago went undefeated in league at home. They've been just a stellar program these last 3 seasons.
Yeah, overall they went 18-0 in the Summit League a year ago. They went to the NCAA tournament and lost to Duke. Here's a baseline jumper, and that is good to finish that time by Jalen Bedford. He's got 4 points. This game tied again, 15 points apiece, 12.25 to go in the first half.
A little 8-3 run by Oral Roberts here as they've settled in terms of defensively. They've been able to get a few stops and build a run.
Garacki has it out on the right wing, and he's pressured. Lefty dribble, trying to get into some space, backing it down into the paint, turns, kicks it out to the left corner. Garone open for 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped and won by Oral Roberts. Golden Eagles moving from left to right. Thompson weaves into the paint to the left block, puts up a runner well short. Offensive rebound, and then the pass is picked off by Tyler Patterson. Out to Eddie Turner in transition, and he draws a hand check foul on the floor by Jalen Miller, his first, and that takes us to a break. Heavy pace in the early going, 11:43 left in the first half. This game tied at 15 points between Montana State and Oral Roberts. From First Interstate Bank broadcast position, we're taking a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Oh.
We're back again. 11:07 to go in the first half. Montana State leading at 17-15 against Oral Roberts as Brian Garacki picks up his first foul. Remind you that the Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites, the proud sponsor of MSU Athletics, the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Left corner three's no good. Offensive rebound and a quick foul again. And Brian Garacki, just like that, picks up 2 very quick fouls.
Yeah, not a good thing for Montana State. Your leading scorer and the guy that has really had a nice rhythm is going to sit at least a little bit of this first half with 2 quick ones. He's already got 8 points.
So a tough loss there. Well, we have seen Logie let guys play with 2 personal fouls in the first half, a bunch already this year. First free throw is good for Jalen Bedford. 71% from the stripe. Oral Roberts coming off an overtime winner at Denver after they had lost against Kansas City. So far 1-1 in the Summit League after an 18-0 conference season last year. Bedford dialing it up again, and that free throw is good. This game tied at 17, 11 minutes to go in the first half. Montana State with the ball from right to left. Eddie Turner taking it down to the right baseline. Has his pass tipped, but it's recovered by Walker. Back into Turner. He drives the baseline, skips out to Patterson. Extra pass to the left corner. Garone drives. He slings it out. Walker's got the dribble. Gives it to Turner. His right corner 3. That's no good off the inside of the iron. And Oral Roberts has the rebound. Good look, good ball movement that possession.
Yeah, great possession. Just don't get the points. Got to guard a little bit better than that.
As a layup is good for Ashton Smith. He had the positioning on Robert Ford, and he's going to win that battle 10 times out of 10. 19-17, Oral Roberts has the lead, 10:20 to play, and it's a steal. Ambury takes it away from Ford, and then Ford pokes it away, but it's recovered by McBride. Here's a drive from the top, into the post, kicked back out to the top of the key. Here's a drive, breaking it down into the paint, and a block. Brandon Walker knocks it away. Big time block by Brandon Walker in the middle of the paint. Eddie Turner out of the left wing, crossing over into the paint, down to the left block, draws contact, misses the shot, but is going to the line. And that's the type of confidence we're starting to see from Eddie Turner now. He's really able to take it one-on-one off the dribble, get to his spot. And remember, he only played 17 games in his career at Columbia. Scored 101 points, came in today with 88 points, another 3 today, so he's got 91 points in his Bobcat career.
Yeah, he's been a big addition for Montana State and gives you that 2-headed point guard role that they had a year ago between Darius Brown and Robert Ford.
First free throw's good.
Take away Darius Brown and add an Eddie Turner.
Cool to see Darius Brown and great Osibor come down to Ogden, catch the second half off of our game at Weber State.
And those 2 guys are playing like all-league Mountain West players. Makes every Bobcat fan wonder, what if?
Second free throw is good for Eddie Turner. Yeah, Osibor just had, 32 against Air Force the other night?
32 and 9. He was Mountain West Player of the Week. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting watching those guys talk to the guys that are here. A lot of championships there. Bedford down to the right block, has to sling it back out near the half-court line. Breaking it down. Thompson into the paint, spins left shoulder, puts up the shot, no good. Tyler Patterson got a piece of it. That was some tremendous one-on-one D by Tyler Patterson.
Yeah, and that's the key against Oral Roberts. They're just going to space you out. They're going to attack off the dribble, so you've got to be able to hold your own.
Walker spinning, pivoting, hook shot, no. Too strong off the glass. Oral Roberts with the rebound. Bedford on the drive to the right block. Gets picked up and backs it out. That's a defensive intensity from Tyler Patterson that we did not see last year. It's stepped up this season. Bedford into the paint, puts up a runner on the right block and kisses it off the window. Jalen Bedford averages 14 a game. He's up to 8 points so far today, and Oral Roberts has a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and Bedford's penetration's been kind of the key element thus far. McBride got his 3 off of it. Bobcats are going to have to lock him in, maybe even send a second guy as he bounces it.
Brandon Walker way out high on the right baseline. Ball gets moved out to Rob Ford at the top of the key. Takes it over to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Give it to Walker. 4. Handoff for Lekelot. 3. Gets behind a screen and buries the 3. Oh, that shot looked picturesque from Sam Lekelot, who had a big game at Weber on Saturday.
It's good to see Sam get a little momentum going here early in January.
Yeah, he was playing with some emotion down at Weber. Had a big dunk where he took a hard foul from Dylan Jones. Ambry, right wing three, well short, long rebound tracked down by Jaden Garone. Bobcats with the ball, up by 1, 8 minutes to go first half. Garone out on the right wing, getting pressured, and he takes the foul. Jalen Bedford with the foul, and we have a break. Bobcats leading the Golden Eagles up 22-21, 7:58 to go in the first half. We're taking a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Toughest game this season. Listen to Montana State University's Bobcat Basketball on your official home of the Bobcats and 1450 KMMS. Montana State Athletics encourages our fan base to choose these local businesses, Mason Radio Storage, Bryant, and Carrier, as they are proud sponsors and help to build the communities that Bobcats is proud to call home. We are Bobcat Building.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing, cheers to every adventure being better than the last. 7:58 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 22-21. Montana State has been shooting under 30% from 3 over the last 3 games, but they're 4 of 8 today. A hot start from downtown, Brian.
Yeah, and that's a big part of success for any offense. Got to make shots. Bobcats making 4 threes early. Got to keep that rolling. 4 for 8 from 2, 4 for 8 from 3. 2 for 2 from the line. This has been an interesting game, too, just the pace. I mean, this is a track meet right now. Oral Roberts has some quick perimeter players. They are driving relentlessly. Bobcats have picked up their one-on-one man defense here to take and get the lead back.
Bobcats with the ball to our left. Sam Lekalot bounces to Chika Naduka. Give it to Tyler Patterson. He's out on the right wing. Takes it down to the right elbow. Tries the jumper. That's no good from the mid-range. Long rebound. Grabbed on a hop by Oral Roberts. Jalen Miller takes it over to the left wing. He's got it slowed down as Patterson picks him up defensively. Working well over to the right wing, now crossing over, takes it down to the right elbow, stops in the Big Sky logo and kicks it out. Here's a drive inside. He stumbled, lost it, bad pass. It's tipped free by Ford and recovered by Lekalot. Bobcats force another turnover. Ford takes it down to the left wing, gives out to Lekalot, then to Turner. Eddie Turner had a pair of 18-point games this weekend. Tries a right wing 3. That's no good. Came up short. And Oral Roberts has the board.
And he sure looks better with that mask off.
Yeah.
Definitely probably helped his play overall.
Naduka with a foul. Came in and hit McBride. First foul on Chika Naduka. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Yeah, I mean, you think about everything Eddie Turner went through at Columbia, right? I mean, first of all, he went to a prep school, got hurt. Came back too quick with Columbia, got hurt. Then have the COVID year that just shut it down at Ivy League. Next year, he catches COVID multiple times, so he's sick. First free throw's no good. Last year, he has some family issues, has to step away from the team. So 17 games in like 5 years, and now he's here, and he's already meeting some of his career totals from Columbia, and you can see it.
Yeah, absolutely. his speed and quickness is clearly an attribute. Shooting, I don't think he's really found that rhythm yet. He's had a couple games where he has, a couple games where he hasn't, but I imagine that's just going to continue to get better as he logs more and more minutes.
Isaac McBride hit the second of the two free at 22 points, and Eddie Turner has his pass kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Montana State. And, Eddie doesn't really seem like he's looking for a jump shot too often. He'll take the three, but a lot of times it feels like he's trying to just get into that little area where he can push it up and push it in. Turner kicks it into Tyler Patterson for the baseline. Bobcats set it up in a tie game. 6:35 to go in the first half. Naduka hands it off for Patterson. He gives it to Naduka. Kick pass to the left corner. Extra pass to Ford. Left wing three. Count it. How about that ball movement? And Rob Ford pouring it in for his first points of the night.
And that's how you make threes, is you get extra passes, ball movement, open looks. Rob Ford's going to make you pay if he gets that kind of look.
Oh, and now Turner picks up a hand check foul. That's his second, Montana State. And a little bit of foul trouble here. Turner and Garacki each with 2 personal fouls. Jaden Garone coming into the ballgame now. And you can see why it just takes a while for this system to get implemented. I mean, that's pretty complex to get the ball moving like that. But, boy, when it's working, it is beautiful.
Yeah, when you get that extra pass to an open shooter, you're going to make teams pay.
Handoff underneath and a two-hand slam. Chika Naduka got bumped and then stepped on. Big-time dunk that time by Sir Isaac Carone. He's got 4 points. Naduka up now as he got the wind knocked out of him, but he's all right. It's all clean, but still didn't feel good.
No, that doesn't feel good. And your pride hurts because you just got dunked on as well. But the Cats still up 1.
Leading 25-24. 6:05 to go. First half, Montana State with the ball. 2 on left in the home whites. On the road this weekend, then home a bunch to open up Big Sky play. Patterson around to Ford on the left wing, crosses over to the left elbow, trying to find some space. Gets down on the left block, double team, still maintains the possession, and gets rid of it to Naduka. 5 to shoot. He's in a double team. Out to Lekalot, topside 3. That's too strong, and the rebound grab by Oral Roberts. Golden Eagles moving from left to right. Isaac McBride, their leading scorer, on the drive whistle. And a charge. Rob Ford takes the charge, and Isaac McBride picks up the foul. The officials were looking at each other, took an extra beat to make that call.
Yeah, I think they got it right there. I'm not sure they called it for an extended arm. I didn't see that. But what I did see is a shoulder get lowered, initiating contact. Yeah, and you get a nice replay of that. Rob Ford moving his feet well. Good job to draw that one.
Now Garacki comes back in with the 2 personal fouls right now for Montana State. 5:30 remaining in the first half. The Cats up 1 with the ball. Garone on the right wing, way out high. Has a lefty dribble to the top of the key. Dials up a 3. I think it got partially blocked, and he banked it in. That thing hit above the white box and bounced in.
I hope he called bank.
First field goal he's hit in 3 games. He had 1 point over the last 3 games. He was 0 for 5, and somehow that one in to give the Bobcats a 4-point lead with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Miller inside to the elbow. The jumper is good. Coach Loki just got to knock it off from the official. The Bobcat bench thought there was a moving screen. Garacki crossing over to the elbow. Down to the right block, doubled, kicks it out to Ford. Thought about a 3, turned it down, has his dribble. He's at the top of the key, Ford to the elbow. His pass tipped, Cats recover with 10 to shoot. Ford on the drive into the paint, puts in a leaning runner, no, tip back good. Chika Naduka there, cleaning it up, his first 2.
Bobcats having some unconventional offensive possessions, but finding a way.
Kareem Thompson with a drive and a layup through contact.
Seems like every other possession, a ball's deflected right back, a bank 3, whatever it might be.
Bobcats praying to the right basketball gods today so far. Naduka on the right elbow, and he draws a foul. Sir Isaac Carone picks up the foul, his first. 4:03 remaining in the first half. Montana State leading 30-28 over Oral Roberts. Still a lightning pace in this game. 21 shots for Oral Roberts, 23 for Montana State.
Yeah, there's nothing shy about what we're seeing out here today. Both teams super aggressive.
And now we got a foul. I think this is on Oral Roberts for running through the screen. And it is. That's Jalen Miller picking up his second now. brings Jalen Bedford back in. He's had the hot hand early with 8 points, tied for the game high. Garacki to inbound, playing with the 2 fouls. Lobs it into Naduka. Back to Garacki. Curls to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Pivoting. Leans in. Got blocked. Picked up by Oral Roberts. Bedford out to the left wing. Drives underneath. Double teamed. Lost it. And a foul. Jacob Naduka caught with his hand in the cookie jar. And that's his second with 3:47 to go in the first half. Serving all your garage door needs, StoreTech is raising the door on quality. We'll take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 30-28, 3:47 to go in the first half. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. We're back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, the first of 2 games in the Big Sky Summit League Challenge, which is combined with the women as well. So any men's or women's team that wins at home gets a point. If you win on the road, you get a 1.5 points, and whoever's got the most points wins the trophy.
Can't wait to see that trophy. That's going to be beautiful. Well, Bobcat women did their part. They won a little bit earlier today.
65-45 in an ugly defensive win. They did not give up a single field goal make in the third quarter. Look, the women, they're going to win some games. It's not always going to be pretty because that defense makes a lot of teams look bad.
Yeah, they really do. And they struggled a little bit in the third quarter offensively, but by then they were up 20.
Yeah.
You entered the fourth up 20. You're like, North Dakota State has no chance to score 20 points in the fourth.
No, they did not. It was an impressive win for Montana State on the women's side. They've won 5 in a row now. And now a turnover. The defender, the Oral Roberts player, McBride, didn't get all the way back inbounds, and he accepted the pass while his foot was on the baseline. It's Bobcat basketball leading 30-28 with 3:40 to go in the first half. Tell you what, though, the women's team, even though they lost Lexi Deaton early in the year, they're looking pretty sharp. They're going to be right at the top of the Big Sky once again in Tricia Binford's 19th year. And they're doing it with some freshmen as well. Robert Ford's got the basketball. He's out on the left wing. Slings it over to the right wing for Garone. Then to Brandon Walker. Walker with 7 to shoot. Behind the back dribble to the cup. Lefty layup. No, he got blocked. What a recovery by Herone. Quickly the other way into the paint. Bedford lays it up and in. A transition bucket. And that ties it at 30. Garacki. His pass tipped, goes off the backboard, fight for the loose ball, it's out of bounds, and it's Oral Roberts basketball. Cats got a little over their ski tips that time.
Yeah, Cats have definitely not been effective in transition, but Oral Roberts sure has. 9 fast break points out of their 30 on the board already. They've been really aggressive in transition, especially off the bounce.
Eddie Turner into the ball game now. He's playing with 2 fouls. Brian Garacki playing with 2 fouls right now. Well, Roberts has the basketball as they move from left to right. Thompson has it on the right wing, and he hands it off there. Phipps moves it around the perimeter to the left wing. Bedford one-on-one against Ford. Gets some space, switching defensively. Reverse layup, no good. Loose ball. Rob Ford's got the rebound. He pushes ahead to Garacki. Steps into the paint. Hop stop. Forces it up. That's no good. And he cannot grab the rebound. He was in between three jerseys. McBride had his pocket picked from behind by Ford. Picked up by Turner in transition. Out to Ford. He's open. Right wing three. Book it. There's some transition offense. Rob Ford's got a pair of Wendy's three-pointers.
Bobcats got 21 of their 33 so far from behind the arc. It has been a shooting exposition early.
Ball moving around into the left corner. This three ball is good. Quick response that time by Phipps. Logie is really working the officials tonight. 2:03 remaining in a breakneck first half. 33 points apiece between the Bobcats and the Golden Eagles. Eddie Turner slowing it down in the half court. Takes it down to the right elbow, spins into the paint, had it knocked free, fight for the loose ball, and he gets it back on the right baseline. Throws out to Ford. He dials up a three ball. That's short. Rebound, Oral Roberts. Golden Eagles from left to right. Take it up the top. McBride into the paint, puts up the runner. Short. Patterson tips the rebound to Garacki. The Bobcats have the ball. 90 seconds to go in the first half. 33 points apiece. Turner takes it across the timeline with only about a second and a half to spare. Bobcats get into their possession. Garacki throws to Turner on the left wing. Comes right around to screen. Throws down to Walker. In the high post, down to the left block, spins left shoulder, pump fake back up and in. A master class in footwork from Brandon Walker. He's got 8.
He has more fake up and unders, twists, spins. Tremendous way he has of scoring the basketball, as he's already got 8 in the first half.
And prime lending timeout called by Earl Roberts. This game has the Bobcats up 35-33, final minute of the first half. You know, early in the year, Brian, watching Brandon Walker, it did seem like, you know, he'd be kind of easy to game plan, but now, as we've seen more moves from him, he's kind of gotten a little bit more of a variety over the last week or two.
He really has, and it was early in the year, everything was attacking from the basically the free throw line area, and so teams were just cracking down as soon as he bounced it. Now he's catching it on the wing, he's catching it in the low post, he's catching it at the free throw. So now he's coming from different places. It's not quite so easy to just know where you're coming with that double.
Yeah, that's a great sign. And Brandon Walker put up 17 points in 17 minutes at Weber State against their size, and Dylan Jones and all. So a good sign there. And the Bobcats trying to build a little bit of a presence in the front court right now. It's a new era post-Bello and Osibor.
Yeah, without question. And this is going to be a team that's going to rely a lot on Eddie Turner, Brian Garacki, Rob Ford, Tyler Patterson on the nights where he's rolling. Those guys are going to have to carry the load, but you got to have some balance, and Brandon Walker seems to be that guy that can create some of that balance.
And Chika Naduke has been coming on over the last couple of games as well. Lob into the left corner. Oral Roberts working offensively, down 2 at the end of the first half. Handoff to McBride. He crosses over to the left wing. Triggers the 3. Short. Rebound Bobcats. 35 seconds left. Garacki in transition to the rack. Lays it. No. But he draws the foul. And Brian Garacki is going to the line. With 33 and a half seconds left in the first half, Montana State up 35-33 as Isaac McBride picks up his second foul. So a big call there.
Yeah, and that's really the first time I remember here in the first half. The Cats have been able to get out in transition, get in front, get behind the Oral Roberts D, and get something going to the basket. Oral Roberts has been kind of that team here in the first half.
A rare miss there by Garacki, who's one of the great free throw shooters in the country right now. Ranks 10th in the nation in free throw percentage. He'll dial it up again here. And he knocks that one down. So Garacki's got 9 points. He'll take a seat with the 2 fouls. Sam Lekelot into the game. He's had back-to-back quality ball games. And Montana State up by 3. But a 3-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Oral Roberts with it to our right. Playing a little bit of catch from wing to wing. Milking that clock down. Still holding.
I'd expect McBride here to go one-on-one. He's got Lekelot matched up. he's going to want to try and take that advantage of his speed and quickness.
He's a preseason All-Summit League player with 7 to shoot. He goes to work as the defense switches with Patterson now. McBride takes it into the paint, kicks it to the top. Here's a 3 by Thompson after a pump. That's no good. Cats have the rebound. 2 seconds left in the first half, and the Cats got the timeout. They did. The game clock paused there momentarily as well after that shot clock went down. So we'll see where they puts this up, but the Cats are going to have some time to draw up a last-second play.
Yeah, I think they're going to have about 2-ish, be my guess, maybe 1.8. But I agree with you. I thought about 2.6, that ball.
It froze for a second.
Yeah, it just stopped.
And then Ford was emphatically trying to get the timeout. It took a moment or two for them to blow that whistle.
Yeah.
Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. Up next for Montana State, it's out in Brookings at South Dakota State. The women will play at first at 1 o'clock. Men will play after that at 3:15, allegedly. It'll be a little later than 3:15. But that's what's coming up next in this Big Sky Summit League Challenge. They've got the clock all worked out. So they're informing the scores table now. And it is 1.3 on the clock. So you can do a little something here.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a pass, catch, shoot. It's kind of what you're looking at. Be an interesting play diagram. You're inbounding from in front of your bench would be my guess. So you're about roughly free throw line extended.
Yep.
Just would love to get something with somebody having some momentum toward the basket, if at all possible. Obviously, Oral Roberts knows that as well. They'll probably try and take that away.
So Garacki, Ford, and Patterson kind of lined up on the half-court line, and John Olmstead is all the way underneath the cup.
We've already seen him catch a late-second lob.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Lekalot down the left sideline, intended for Olmstead. Tip to Garacki. Oh, and it went out of bounds. It's got 0.1 on the clock. That's what they tried to do. A long pass to Olmstead and tried to tip it to Garacki, and they just got a little too close to each other.
Yeah, it was really close.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Garacki would have had enough time catch and shoot there. It seemed like that clock started really, really quick, but we'll see if there's any time left. Technically, the ball's not out of bounds until it hits the ground or it hits something, so there may be a view here that shows the half over.
All right, so they're taking a look at it. They've got the view that they want, and they're going to see if there's any time left. At the moment, 0.2 on the clock as we head toward halftime with the Bobcats leading 36-33 over Oral Roberts. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with the patient experience that's second to none. Experienced doctors and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. All right, they've got their decision. And putting 0.6 up on the board. So enough time to get a shot off here, but a quick one. They do get it into the backcourt, and they do not get it off. Ooh, nice shot, though. And that's how the first half comes to a close. A highly entertaining 20 minutes of basketball, and the Bobcats have the lead heading to halftime. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 36-33 at halftime. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time.
At participating McDonald's.
When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
As a Montana parent, I want to be at my best for my child. I've learned that if I want to be at my best, then I need to take care of myself. ParentingMontana.org has podcast episodes about taking care of my own health and well-being, improving my relationship with my parenting partner, and supporting my child's physical and mental health. I found the podcast to be informative, relatable, and I can tune in whenever I have time. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
Welcome to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Priebe. The Bobcats leading 36-33 over Oral Roberts. Montana State led by Brian Garacchio at 9 points. Brandon Walker had 8. Well, Brian, that first half, man, 45% by the Bobcats from the field. Oral Roberts, 48%. That was some entertaining basketball.
Yeah, fun pace, both directions. Both teams really aggressive on the offensive end. The Cats outdoing Oral Roberts basically from the behind the arc. That's the difference thus far. The Cats with 7 made threes and Oral Roberts just with a pair. And so Montana State showing a little bit of love from behind there.
Yeah, that's good to see. The 7 3-point makes today. Sponsored by Wendy's. Cats had hit just 23s in the last 3 games. And so, we've seen that up and down inconsistency. I think there's always going to be some inconsistency with the 3. That just is. But you would like those swings to be a little bit tighter as the season goes on.
Yeah, you really would. And the poor Bobcats, I mean, they've gone from every possible extreme when it comes to 3-point shooting, depending on the game. But you got to feel like they maybe are finding a bit of that rhythm, and obviously, hopefully, it can continue.
Yeah, I think we also saw some of the best ball movement from the Bobcats we've seen all year. I mean, there were a couple of possessions there where they made that extra pass, sometimes the second extra pass. That's what it's supposed to look like. And, it's a complex system Logie's trying to put in here with a hodgepodge of guys coming from different programs all over the place. But, we are starting to see some of that progress, and this offense is starting to show some signs of what its ceiling can be.
Without question. And I think the biggest thing that we've been seeing from this team is consistency. Early in the year it was highs and lows and everywhere in between. And I feel like they've kind of started to find that rhythm, especially on the offensive end. They're scoring a little bit cleaner. You're seeing it a little bit more game by game. And as that consistency happens, confidence grows. And you see confidence growing with Eddie Turner, who's had, like you've said, an up-and-down career. You've had confidence grow with Brian Garacchio as he's figuring that out. And so it just feels like this team is kind of starting to figure themselves out and move into their next stage.
Yeah, that's part of the fun, no doubt, as we continue to move forward. And, the final point on that, too, is one of the things Logie has been doing, and it's been really obvious, especially going to practice and stuff, is just try to pump up these guys' confidence, making sure they understand how good they are, how good they can be, because there's some lumps. They're taking some lumps. There's going to be more to come as the season goes on, but they've got to keep that confidence up, and Logie's been really harping on that, reminding these guys just how good they can be.
Yeah, and I mean, that's – when you're a basketball coach, there's X's and O's, there's recruiting, there's game plan, et cetera, but there's psychology.
Yep.
And he's playing a lot of psychology right now, trying to figure it out. I think Coach Benford is doing the same thing with the women's team. You got a young group, team that hasn't played together a lot, and they're trying to figure it out and kind of go from there. So it's just good signs to see some of that, paying dividends.
Yep, that's part of the fun journey that we get over the course of the season. All right, we're going to take a break on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 36-33 at halftime. Taking a break. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby. Bobcats leading 36-33 over Oral Roberts at the break. All right, taking a look around the rest of this Big Sky Summit League Challenge. How about Dylan Jones, a game-winning jumper? He hits the buzzer beater to beat for Weber State to beat South Dakota State 75-73. Cats are going to go play South Dakota State next. The fact that the Jackrabbits were right there with Weber like that on the road tells you something, but that's a big-time win for Weber State with Dylan Jones knocking down the game winner. Other scores on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard so far today. Sac State leading Kansas City 58-54 with 5 minutes remaining. Idaho down by 8. Looks like they might lose here to St. Thomas. 30 seconds left in that game. St. Thomas leading 70-62. Idaho State leading Denver 55-48. 14 minutes to go in that ball game. The other finals, Montana beats North Dakota State 96-86. That one on the road. Northern Colorado wins on the road against North Dakota 97-87. Omaha blows out Northern Arizona 81-55 in Omaha. And Eastern Washington wins 93-79 against South Dakota. So, we kind of talked about it at the beginning of the year, Brian. We thought maybe the talent level in the Big Sky was down a little bit, but early on, a nice showing so far in this challenge.
Yeah, really nice showing. 4-1 thus far. Probably headed to 4-2 with Idaho losing, but 3 road wins too for the Big Sky Conference. That's something to write home about.
Yeah, no doubt. So you get 1.5 points for the road wins, a single point for the home wins, and you add them all up between the women's and the men's programs. So we'll get you a better total of those scores as we get to Saturday, but nice showing so far on the men's side. All right, we're taking a break. Montana State leading Oral Roberts at halftime, up 36-33. More of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show coming up. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Guaranteed Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time.
At participating McDonald's.
When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up Rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up Rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
Back on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State leading 36-33 over Oral Roberts after the first 20 minutes of play, the first of 2 games in the Summit League Big Sky Challenge. The McDonald's delivery of the half. Brian Garacki, 9 points in the first half of play today. That's presented by your locally owned and operated McDonald's of Montana. One more break. When we come back, we got the start of the second half. We're taking a pause on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 36-33. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to BozemanChamber.com.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy Loaded Tortilla Soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Northwest Crossing is springing to life with brand new homes now selling by Williams Homes. Discover airy, comfortable floor plans with built-in value beginning in the 600,000s. Residents can walk to neighborhood parks, shopping, dining, and retail. Plus, you'll be close to good schools. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. We're getting ready to start the second half. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 36-33. These two teams been to the NCAA tournament a bunch over the last couple of years. Oral Roberts last year lost to number 5 Duke 71-54 in the first round after going 18-0 in the Summit League. They did lose a couple of their key players to transfers who are doing some good things at the Power 5 now, but they've got some premier score is still here, and the Bobcats were able to outscore them in that first half. Oral Roberts with the basketball. Start the second 20 minutes. Pass underneath, and a righty layup is up and good. Tough finish by Sir Isaac Caron. He's got 4 points.
Yeah, and they really cleared the floor there to get Caron a touch early here in the second half. Be interesting to see if that's part of their adjustments coming out of the break.
Eddie Turner draws a hand check. Easy, textbook call. Trey Phipps just put 2 hands on him twice. So first foul on Phipps. Bobcat ball on the left sideline, leading 36-35, 19:29 to go in the ball game. Now, Oral Roberts didn't shoot the 3 all that well in the first half, 2 of 7, but they're 38% and 10 threes a game. They can certainly do that. Garacki lost his shoe and lost the ball. He came right out of his shoe. Now the other way, Eddie Turner has a steal. He's moving from left to right. That shoe still on the Cathead logo. Turner underneath, and he traveled. Yep, hop, stop, and took that extra step. That was a frenetic back and forth.
Not often you see a guy who tries to take a drive and just comes up with one shoe. Got to tighten him down there a little bit, Brian, so we can keep rolling.
Yeah, usually you're trying to juke your opponent out of their shoes, not yourself.
Yeah, and running on a wood floor in a sock is not helpful. That is just, you better have some tread on the bottom of them socks.
Yeah, you need those hospital socks. McBride's got the ball for Oral Roberts, working to our left. They're down by 1. Bobcats have led for a majority of the game, but it's been back and forth. McBride down to the right block, floats it up. No good. Boy, great defense by Eddie Turner. Cats have the rebound, moving from left to right. Turner at the top. Steps to his left, triggers the 3 behind the screen, left it flat and short. Oral Roberts the rebound. McBride to the right wing. Throws out to Bedford. He drives into the lane, hands off underneath, tipped out of bounds by Tyler Patterson. Good active hands by Patterson.
Yeah, he was quick in that rotation. That was going to be a layup or a dunk for Huron, but got a hand on and knocked that out of bounds.
You know, back to Eddie Turner. I think getting into Big Sky play is going to really help him because he was getting into some foul trouble, but they let so much go defensively as the left corner 3 is up, and that is good by Kareem Thompson. But to get into the style of play the Big Sky has, I think is going to be a boost for Eddie Turner.
Without question, and now you're playing like teams, every single game instead of every other game.
Garacki out of the right wing has the bounce. Bobcats trailing by 2 after that Thompson 3. 18:20 to go in the ball game. Ford moves right, gives to Garacki, had it poked out of bounds. He'll stay on the left sideline with 6 to shoot. Ford hasn't scored a ton the last 2 games. 6 points tonight. Didn't score a bunch at Weber. Had a big second half against Idaho State. And he gets it into Eddie Turner. Ford to shoot. Turner on the drive, going to the cup. Blocked. No goaltend. Picked up by Oral Roberts. Very close. Cats don't get the call.
Yeah, I thought it was clean. Thought he pinned it.
On the drive, into the paint, Thompson lays it up. No, Brandon Walker's got the rebound. Yeah, it was close, but no call. Big block. Here's Garacki. He's open for 3. Good. Boy, they just lost track of him, and Brian Garacki's into double figures. He's got a dozen. Montana State back in front after that Wendy's 3-pointer. Into the paint. McBride leans in, righty layup, no. Nice defense by Turner. Brandon Walker clears the rebound, his 3rd of the day. Boy, a couple of good defensive one-on-one possessions by Turner. Here's Walker breaking it down, missed the righty finish, and the rebound grab by Oral Roberts. Bedford into the paint, pulls up, runner good off the glass. 12 for Jalen Bedford. It's 17 points last time out in the overtime win against Denver.
Yeah, again, it's transition where Oral Roberts' advantage has been in transition all night. That's where they've been able to score probably the most effective.
Patterson at the top with the Cats down 1. Gives it to Rob Ford, 10 to shoot. Ford behind the screen, moves left, tries a 3. In and out, and the rebound grab by Thompson. Boy, that one rattled halfway home. Thompson throws ahead out to the right corner, drive the baseline, layup. No, wow, great defense. Brandon Walker, terrific verticality as he leapt up. Now it's pushed ahead. Eddie Turner on the left wing. Tries to drive down to the left baseline, and he draws the fouls. Phipps need him. Second foul on Trey Phipps. Boy, that was a big-time play by Brandon Walker underneath defensively.
Yeah, it's very difficult to go vertical like that against a smaller player and not want to slap down on the ball and block it, but he kept his hands up straight, and the officials gave him that verticality and came away with the play.
16:32 to go in the ball game. Montana State trailing 40-39. Bobcat basketball here. And Eddie Turner will inbound on the baseline. Turner looking to get it in. Gets it to Garacki. From 17 out, works his way into the paint, turns, floats it up, rimming, no. And the rebound grab by Oral Roberts. The Bobcats have started 1 of 6 from the field. Thompson into the paint, spinning layup, good, and a foul. Whoa, Chika Nduka wanted to take the charge, and Thompson left in the air, spun 360 degrees. That was barely any contact with Nduka. That should not have been a foul, and a heck of a finish.
Yeah, I don't think it is a foul, except for Nduka goes to the ground, and effectively they call a flop. Don't reward him for faking the contact, and gives Oral Roberts a chance at an and one.
But that was a heck of a 360 in the air, and the free throw is no good. Montana State down 42-39, 16 and a quarter to go in the ball game. Big possession here. Montana State has started slow from the offensive side in the second half. Turner to the left elbow. Pass down to Nduka on the left block. He passes down underneath Garone. In the restricted area, kicks it out to Ford. 7 to shoot. Quick pass to Garacki. Had it stripped out of bounds, staying here with Montana State. 6 to shoot as the Cats get a call there. That'll take us to a timeout from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15:57 to go in the ball game. Montana State trailing Oral Roberts 42-39. They have the ball when we come back. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years, it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Bobcats have the ball with 6 seconds on the shot clock. They trail 42-39 against Oral Roberts with 15:57 to go in the game. And Brian, it's a small lead for Oral Roberts, but it is their biggest of the game so far.
It is. In the first half, the Cats started 12-9 in the first 4 minutes. In the first 4 minutes here of the second half, it's 9-3 Oral Roberts. So the offense has abandoned the Cats 1 for 6 from the field. Just Garacki's 3 in transition is the only points they put up thus far.
Here are some of those wild swings up and down that we talked about for the Bobcat offense. See who can bring the rain. Inbound with 5 to shoot. Turner down to the left block. 2, whistle, travel. And the Bobcats turn it over again. Their 10th of the game.
And third turnover of the second half. They had 7 in the first frame. Second half just has not had much rhythm for Montana State on this end.
So 3 turnovers and 5 missed shots on 6 attempts for the Cats offense. Thompson down to the mid-post right side, picked up by Garacki. Spins to the left shoulder, gets in deep. His pass picked off. Jaden Garone steals it on the baseline. Garone throws ahead to Garacki on the left wing. Over to Ford on the right wing. Shuffling right, now drives down to the right block, gets in between 2 defenders, lobs it out to Turner in the left corner. He's got the dribble, curls into the paint, throws out to Garone, catch and shoot, right wing three, good. How about that pass? Good patience by the Bobcat offense. Jaden Garone knocking down the three, didn't even have to call glass that time.
Didn't have to call glass, and the Cats may be just 2 for 7, but they're 2 for 4 from where it counts, as the three-point ball continues to be the key.
And that three-point shot, that Wendy's three-pointer, ties it up. 42 all, 15 minutes to go in the game. Into the paint, steps through, leans in, knocks it off the glass and in. Kareem Thompson, who averages about 13 a game, coming off a 22-point performance last time out. He's starting to heat up. He's got 11. Montana State down by 2 with the ball. Garacki gives to Naduka at the top. Still holding, goes over to Garacki. Trying to curl inside and draws a foul as he was driving. He was just getting mauled. Eventually the foul was called on Josh Jones, his first.
One of the things I love about Garacki's game that he's really improved is he's realized he may not be quicker than some of these guys at this level, but he can be more physical, and so he's used his thickness and his size to create contact and bounce those little or smaller guys off him, create angles to get shots.
Inbounds pass into Garacki in the right corner. Now he takes it out to get the play call set up. Garacki at the right wing, throws to Duke at the top. Still has the dribble, gives to Ford on a handoff. Ford goes left, doubled, throws to Garacki. He takes a logo three. No, off the heel of the iron. Ford the offensive board, and the Cats reset with a 20-second shot clock. Ball moving around the perimeter. Turner at the top with the dribble. He drives down to the mid-post. Gives it to the free throw line for Naduka. Spins to the right shoulder, back to the basket. Goes up with the left hand, lays it in and one. Well, we talked about Chika Naduka's improvement over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and that is a heck of a finish. He's got 4, and he's going to the line for more.
Love his patience right there. He caught it in the paint, didn't rush it, couple dribbles both ways, and then found the angle. Once he had the angle, he got to the rim easy, drew the contact, and did the harm.
So Naduka gets to go to the line here to try to complete the three-point play and put the Bobcats back in front. We've had 10 ties and 6 lead changes. Neither team has led by more than 5. It's been a good one. Naduka missed it. Rebound, tipped out of bounds, going to Oral Roberts. Now, even the free throw shooting's been up and down for Montana State this year. They are 74% overall, about 12 a game makes-wise, but missed that. Now they're 3 of 5 today.
Pretty crazy. Combined, the teams have had 3 and 1 opportunities. All free throws missed thus far on and ones.
McBride down in the mid-post. Boy, he is just swarmed. Has to bring it out. Good defense. Gives to Phipps. Hands off underneath. Ooh, bad rotation. A handoff and a dunk by Ashton Smith. He's got 4. Yeah, he's another guy heating up. He had a season high in points last time out, and now has 4 points today. Ashton Smith for Oral Roberts. Bobcats down by 2 with the ball. 13.5 to play. Garacki to the rack. Lefty finish and 1. Well, there you go. He didn't necessarily beat his man off the dribble, but he was bigger and stronger, and he's able to finish as Jalen Miller picks up his 3rd foul.
Yeah, and again, that's the thing he's figured out is I can get in there, I can draw contact, and I'm thick enough that I can knock guys back and get space to finish. Beautiful drive and finish by Brian Garacki.
Boy, and where would this team be without Brian Garacki? I mean, look, you get the transfer portal cuts both ways, and nice to see a D2 athlete like this get an opportunity and prove he's D1 material with his head coach, Coach Logie.
Yeah, without question, and it helps he knows the system, but it's more than that. He's a legitimate player at this level and is proving it every day.
McBride got blocked. Chika Naduka knocks it away. An injury the other way. Cats 5 on 4. Ford takes it into the right corner, gives it out to Garacki at the top, and his pass tip. Cats recover, and now we get a whistle. McBride injured holding that left ankle as he got blocked. I think he might have come down on Naduka's foot. There was no call. Looked pretty clean live. And hopefully McBride isn't seriously injured, but he looked like he was in a lot of pain as we got a momentary pause on the floor.
Yeah, I think he just turned his ankle. Like you said, I think he landed on Naduka's foot, rolled it over. Almost everybody at this level is taping ankles, so hopefully just something he can walk it off here in a couple minutes and be ready to get back in the game.
Yeah, he's back on his feet now. He's putting weight on that left foot. Yeah, you roll it hard enough, that thing just numbs out.
So many guys, too, they've rolled it so many times.
Yeah.
The ligaments just bounce back in about 5 minutes. You'll be all right.
Man. Well, if you want to play basketball, it's a pain you're going to have to live with.
Yeah, no kidding.
And if you played basketball, you know exactly what McBride's going through. So he's off the floor, and while he's doing that, we remind you to join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic of Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. Cats with the ball, up 1. 13 minutes to go in the game, trying to earn a victory at home. The Summit League Big Sky Challenge, first year of this. Naduka hands it off for Ford. He takes it to the right wing, tries a 3, and got it to go with a hand in his face. Third, Wendy's three-pointer for Rob Ford. Long pass in transition underneath, and the Cats commit the foul on the floor. They did not want Ashton Smith to have an easy dunk. So the foul goes on Chika Naduka, his third.
And the Cats start 1 for 6 in the second half. Now 4 for 5 since. So we asked them to pick up the offensive load, and there it is. The roller coaster continues.
Hopefully take your Dramamine and the ups and downs don't get you nauseous. But that's all right. Cats right now a 4-point lead, make it a 1-point lead off the inbounds pass. Phipps buries a 3-ball. 50-49, Montana State in front, 12:38 remaining in the contest. Second ever meeting between these two teams. They last met back in 1972. Brandon Walker at the top, hands it off for Rob Ford, and an illegal screen. Walker was moving and he knew it, and Brandon Walker picks up his first foul.
Yeah, easy call right there. No question about it. Crazy to think these teams have met only one time, but it was 51 years ago. I mean, that's phenomenal. It's not like Tulsa, Oklahoma is that far away. You would think somewhere in a tournament or something, but no, it's been obviously ages.
Montana State lost that game 116-68, so it wasn't a great day for the Cats in 1972. Into the right corner, pump fake, steps left, triggers the 3, good. Jalen Bedford let the traffic clear, and he's got 15 points today.
Yeah, 6-0 run by Oral Roberts answers a 6-0 run by the Bobcats.
Into Ford underneath, lays it up, good and one. A circus layup as Trey Phipps picks up his third foul, and Rob Ford is going to the line to try to put the Cats in front and complete a 3-point play. First, though, we're taking a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11:53 to go in the game. Montana State and Oral Roberts tied at 52. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
New year, new me was going to be my 2024 shopping mantra until I realized how expensive that mantra was. Luckily, Kohl's is having their biggest clearance event of the season, and I saved up to 70% on so many great finds, like a warm fleece, cozy PJs, cute jeans, gorgeous dresses, and so much more. So don't wait. Hurry and get your new look for low prices in a limited time. Get to Kohl's. Select styles up to 70% offer ends January 21st. See store or kohls.com for details.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond Bozeman Health.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. And just started up Cat Chat last night, had our first of the year with Coach Binford and Logie. Had Madison Hall and Eddie Turner over there. Gave away a bunch of good stuff, some gift cards to the Ribbon Chop House, some hats, and some Nalgene's and all that different stuff. So good time over there. We're back again every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. at Montana's Ribbon Shop House right off the 19th Avenue exit. All right, so Montana State right now tied 52 points apiece as Rob Ford is going to the line to try to complete a three-point play. His free throw is up. And good. Boy, he did not get jinxed by the stat monitor, which had already put in that Ford hit the free throw. I didn't want to say it. I don't usually believe in jinxes, but when the stat monitor puts it in before it happens, that's a jinx, and it didn't hold.
That's like when you refresh your phone, but you're not at the event.
Yeah.
Except nobody who wasn't here didn't realize it.
Yeah. Underneath, Thompson for Oral Roberts, hands it off, thrown back up to the top for Phipps. He fires it into the post, and Smith is free for a two-hand slam. Boy, Ashton Smith, 6'9", 260, the Texas native. He is a big man, and he is building with a force the last couple of games. Bobcats back down by one. Patterson three. Yes! Cats back on top as Tyler Patterson hits his first Wendy's three-pointer of the day. It started only 0 of 1, hits his second attempt of the night.
And the Cats have either made threes or three-point plays in the second half. Nothing just normal and easy.
Thompson misses a runner in the middle of the lane. Brandon Walker grabs his fourth rebound of the day. Bobcat ball. This game tied at, Montana State leading. Did they give Patterson a 2 on that? No, they did. It's a 3. Here's another 3. Oh, in and out by Garacki. I know the officials wanted to look at it, but they called the 3 on the floor. It's up 56-54 with 10:35 to go in the ball game. Here's the drive. McBride lays it up. No, and a foul. And Brandon Walker was there fouling on the block attempts. Yeah, they did get Patterson that 3, so it's 56-54. It took him a second to get it up a minute ago.
Yeah, that 3 went from down 1 to up 2, so
yeah,
scoreboard is accurate as long as that is a 3. Look like probably look at it the next media.
They did give that signal to the scores table. Just making sure, fact checking the stats. First free throw is good for Isaac McBride, twice named Summit League Player of the Week already. He's got 7 20-point games so far. McBride's next free throw is good. He hits them both. He's 86% from the stripe this year, and he's taken over 73 free throws. This game tied again, 56 all. 10:25 remaining in the game. Brandon Walker hands it off for Rob Ford in the left wing. He gives it to Patterson. Back to Ford in the left corner. Crossing over. Lost it. Recovers. Hands it off. Garone down to the left block. Drop pass picked off. Here comes Oral Roberts. McBride into the paint. Got stripped. And a jump ball. Rob Ford got in and got his min on the rock. And the Cats will get the ball back with the possession arrow.
That's a big-time play right there to not foul, get the jump ball, and then it goes the Bobcats' way.
Man, Rob Ford just has such a nose for the basketball. It's Bobcat ball with 10:09 to go in the game. Tied at 56. Another tight one. You know, they had a 22-point loss at Weber State. You have the big blowout loss at Washington. But other than that, Montana State, even on the losses, they've all been close. They've been tight. Haven't really been outclassed by anybody this year outside of the Power 5. Brandon Walker, mid-post, right side. Lays it good and one. Oh, what a finish by Brandon Walker. And he just went right into the chest of the 6'9" Ashton Smith.
And that is a difficult finish because Smith looks like he should play offensive line at Oklahoma or something,
yeah.
But he took Brandon Walker out like you just mow over a linebacker at the second level.
Yeah, Brandon Walker is bringing a little more athleticism now lately. He had that big one-hand kind of hammer dunk on a back cut at Weber State. Yeah, he's making strides. And going to the line to try to complete a three-point play. Shot is up and good. His first field goal, first 3 points now the second half for Brandon Walker, who's got 11. Montana State up 59-56. Neither team is led by more than 5. 13 ties, 11 lead changes today. McBride out of the left wing, crossing over on Turner. Gets into the paint, nowhere to go, gets rid of it. Great one-on-one defense. Hand off there to Bedford. He drives on forward, leans in, blocked and fouled. Must have been the body contact because it was all body or ball up top. First foul on Ford.
Yeah, tough whistle right there. Looked like Rob made the play, but Bedford is a pretty tough guy to keep out of lane. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, good call. Good call. He did hit his arm.
He got him before he blocked it. That's unusual, but Bedford is hard to keep out of the lane. He's quick, crafty, agile guard.
First free throw is good. Real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. Bedford hits the free throw, knocks them both down. 17 points for the second straight game for the third-year junior, Jalen Bedford. Montana State up 59-58, leading by 1, 9:20 to go in the game. Walker to the right elbow, spins into the paint, through 2 defenders, and he finishes with a right hand off the window. Whoa. Baker's does it for Walker.
And there is no one on this roster that is more momentum-based than Brandon Walker. He gets feeling it, and then that just everything opens up for him.
McBride trying to find space, nowhere to go as Garacki picks him up. Montana State back up by 3, 10 to shoot. McBride into the paint, runner up, rimming, good. Ooh, what a finish. Isaac McBride, the fourth-year senior. Back to a one-point game. Montana State up 61-60, 8:40 remaining. Patterson has the dribble. He throws it to Walker. He's in the corner, beyond the three-point line. Puts it on the floor, works inside to the right block, still has the bounce. Couldn't get the room he wanted one-on-one. Patterson gives it back to Walker, mid-post right side, gets rid of it. Extra pass, Turner, left corner 3, too strong. Rebound, Oral Roberts, and Ford came in and picked up the fouls. He tried to poke it away.
Kind of a Rob Ford special. He loves going after those defensive rebounders and trying to strip them when they bring it down. He gets his fair share of steals there and occasionally gets a whistle.
That's why he's 6th in the nation in steals per game. Oral Roberts with the ball down 1, 8:05 remaining in the ball game. Thompson throws it around to McBride on the right wing. Comes left around the screen to the right elbow. Backs it out, picked up by Brandon Walker, and now a whistle and a foul at long last. Tyler Patterson was getting tied up with Sir Isaac Carone, and then a technical on Tyler Patterson. After the fact, Logie's out at half court. We've got a pause coming here. So they called Patterson for the foul initially, and then they hit him with the technical, and Patterson has picked up a technical in each of the last 2 games. So we got to take a break. We'll continue to sort it out when we come back. 7:59 to go in the ball game. Montana State leading Oral Roberts 61-60. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Town Pump's proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Some things to sort out. So first of all, Patterson got hit for a foul. Then he got hit for the technical because he said the explicit version of BS. They also went back and reviewed Patterson 3 from earlier, and they say that it was a 2, so they take a point off the board. And so now instead of 61, it's 60 points for Montana State. So it's 60 points apiece with 7:59 to go in the game, and Oral Roberts has technical free throws coming.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is that was a really lousy 30 seconds for Tyler Patterson.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah. 2 fouls and lose a point, lose a 3. Tough break right there.
Tyler Patterson starting to play the heel a little bit. He was drawing some boos every time he touched the ball while at Weber State. First free throw on the technical is good by McBride. McBride dialing it up again. And no good. 13 points for Isaac McBride, third year here. Played his freshman year at Vanderbilt.
It's kind of ironic that the Cats go into the break 61-60, come out of the break down 61-60.
And it could be different as Herone now gets to go to the line since Oral Roberts is in the bonus. Both teams in the single bonus, and the front end is good. So Isaac Herone at the stripe. He's only 50% from there. Only played one game last year, has moved his way into the starting rotation. His fourth consecutive start today, and Herone puts it in. So from 61-60 to down 63-60. 7:50 to go in the ball game. Bobcats with the ball. So a little adversity there. Time to bounce back, and a travel. Eddie Turner on the drive, and the Cats turn it over for the 12th time today.
And that's a little uncharacteristic. Montana State's been averaging about 10, maybe 11 turnovers a game, and they're 8 minutes to go here already at 12.
It's been a fast pace, a lot of possessions, and Oral Roberts is quick, physical, and long. And an illegal screen going the other way. Cats will get it back as Herone picks up the foul.
Coach Logie's been calling that since early in the first half. As soon as that whistle blew, he threw 2 fists in the air, celebrated. He got the call he's been working to get.
Montana State with the ball, down by 3. Bounce pass down to the mid-post left side. Walker backing in, draws the foul. That is just a confident post player going right into the belly of the Bees. Herone picks up another foul. Brandon Walker is heading to the line.
Yeah, and that's a pretty crafty play by Brandon Walker, recognizing that the officials have called a technical. They've called a couple fouls. So, hey, I'm going to take it right at his chest and force the official to blow it. See if I can get an easy pair.
Yeah, and just not backing down. That was wanting it more. Free throw is good. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC.
Herone's a really athletic big guy, but he's a pretty thin-bodied big guy, and I think that's what Brandon Walker sees when he catches it deep.
Second free throw's no good. Brandon Walker splits the pair. Cats down 63-61 against the Golden Eagles. 7 1/4 to go in the ball game. And an offensive foul underneath away from the ball. And they're going to review it as Rob Ford is holding his nose. So somebody got hit above the shoulders. Well, it's Ford who got hit above the shoulders. Watching the replay on the video board right now. Yep, caught an elbow. It was Josh Jones who was trying to get around Rob Ford. And, well, Ford's about as high as his elbow and just kind of caught it on the cheekbone. Could end up saying this is a flagrant one because it was an elbow to the face, but it definitely wasn't intentional, and it did look like a basketball move.
Yeah, this just looks like what we used to call, you get a little mouse in the house when a big guy gets a little fella in the paint.
Yeah.
And I think right there is just a little mouse in the house, and so little guys get hit when they go in with the big boys.
So can't imagine it to be a flagrant 2. Wouldn't be surprised if they throw a flagrant 1 on this because it was an elbow contact to the eye, but it is what it is, and Ford's all right. So they're taking a look now, and we'll see what this is going to be. In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the ParentingMontana.org podcast, we talk with experts about the challenges and the joys of being in a parenting role. ParentingMontana.org tools for your child's success. Both the men and the women are out at South Dakota State on Saturday in a doubleheader. And then the men are back home, and they got a 4-game homestand. It starts with Northern Arizona and Northern Colorado next Thursday and Saturday. That'll be an interesting 2-game matchup. Northern Arizona's had some good moments, but they got blown out today. And Northern Colorado's a new-look team, and they've got one of the best scorers in the league, St. Thomas. His name is St. Thomas from Loyola.
There you go. Yeah, no, both of those teams are just kind of an enigma, if you will, and they'll be coming up here on the road. Be a fantastic start for the Cats if they can sweep that home league, get to 3-1, and then host Cat Grizz.
All right, they're calling that just a common foul. They're saying that the explanation they just gave to Logie as we eavesdrop was there was no swing of the elbow, and I think that was right. He was just trying to get his arm in front of Ford, so nothing too vicious there. I'm sure Ford didn't feel great about it, but he's pretty used to sticking his nose into the meat grinder.
Yeah, he's a mouse that likes to go in the house an awful lot, so
yeah,
he's taking a few of those shots.
Eddie Turner has the ball. Bobcats down 63-61, so they trail by 2 with 7 minutes to go in the game. Brandon Walker having a monster day with 14 points, works his way to the left elbow, picks it up, throws back out to Ford. Crosses over, throws back to Turner at the top. He's on the drive, kicks into Garacki in the right corner. He curls into the lane. Garacki throws back out to Walker, 5 to shoot. Walker steps back for a long 2. Oh, yeah, and a foul underneath. Count the bucket, but it's going the other way on Ford. I think
you're right. I think Ford's going to get called.
Yep. Bucket counts, Ford's third foul, puts Oral Roberts at the line for a 1-1. Did tie the game at 63 on the Walker bucket, but again, free throws coming for Oral Roberts. A lot to keep track of in this game.
Yeah, this game had some uniqueness to it, but Ford just going hard to the offensive glass, just went right through his back, and pretty easy call. Fortunate for the Cats to get the bucket to count.
So Brandon Walker is up to 16 points now. And the front end of the 1-1 is good from Trey Phipps, who is perfect from the stripe this season.
Yeah, Oral Roberts, 8 made free throws in the second half, only 10 made shots.
Free throw is good. 65-63, Oral Roberts back on top, 6:40 remaining in the game. Rob Ford directing traffic at the top. He turns down a screen, drives down to the right block, gets rid of it to Brian Garacki as he nearly traveled. Out to Walker, back to Garacki. Steps behind a screen, 10 to shoot. Throws to Garone, left wing, 7 to shoot. Garone to the free throw line, into the paint. Euro step, lays it, no. And Oral Roberts has the rebound. Tough look. Oral Roberts trying to extend their 2-point lead. They haven't led by more than 3 today. McBride spins the paint, floater up, good, rattles it home, and the 4-point lead for Oral Roberts, their largest of the day. Crafty score by McBride, 15 points for the senior. Montana State down 67-63, 5:50 remaining. Garone gives it to Walker. Now he's driving to the rack, going to the cup, lays it up, good with a left hand off the glass. That was a really tough finish as he hooked it in.
Yeah, really tough, especially with the left hand. And he wasn't actually going to the rim, he's going across the lane. It's a heck of a finish.
And he hooked it over the front of the rim and bounced it off the glass. Ford pokes the ball away, but Oral Roberts recovers. They lead by 2 with 5:20 remaining. Boy, Bobcat fans have been treated to some tremendous games here this year. Step back, left wing 3, Thompson, missed it. Cats with a rebound, pushed ahead. Garone in transition to the cup, gets underneath, lays it, no, but he draws the foul. Tried to pump fake, and Thompson just went right into him. First foul on Thompson, and Garone is going to the line. He almost traveled.
Yeah, great job, though, running the floor, getting out front, and then Rob Ford finds him with the over-the-top pass. Big turn right there as the Bobcats get a deflection on the defensive end, creates a pretty poor 3-point attempt, and an opportunity to tie it back up.
First free throw is good. 7 points for Jane Garone now. Jacob Udoka into the game. Brendan Walker taking a rest with 18 points on 8 of 11 shooting with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. Garone hits the second free throw, so he knocks them both down. Cats getting hot again from the free throw line in the second half. They're now 6 of 8. 5:09 remaining in the ball game, and Garone ties it up with a pair of free throws as Coach Logie raises his arms up, turns to the scorer's table, and looks at the fans to get him going. Jones pestered on the right wing. His pass tipped free, recovered by Oral Roberts at the half-court line. McBride, 10 to shoot, drives left to the mid-post, puts up a runner, rimming, no, Cats get the stop and the rebound.
Great defense by Chika Nduka there, handles the ball screen, gets vertical, forces McBride to shoot over him, and comes up with the rebound.
Seen a few good defensive stretches by the Bobcats today. Nduka hands it off for Gorecki, no, gives it to Ford instead. Stepping along the baseline, throws down the Nduka on the right side, kicks it out into the left corner. Here's Turner driving the left baseline. He kicks it to the top. Gorecki lets it fly from deep. No, missed it, and a foul. Oh, and they're calling that on Nduka. And Coach Logie is livid, punch in the air. So Nduka just picked up his fourth. Let's take a look at the replay here. Nduka swimming his man. He was kind of swimming around the arm, and then that arm pushed back a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's not just a no call, really. I mean, he might have pulled on the arm a hair, and maybe that's what the officials saw. But when I look at that, there's just not much there. Fifth foul on Nduka, and there's the technical.
Second of the year for Logie in a tie game. Ford comes over to cool down his coach.
Let it go, Coach.
So getting testy. Yeah, I agree with you. Watching that replay, it looked like should have been a no call. Now the booze rain is. McBride goes to the stripe on the Logie technical. That is second in the month of December. He's a 13th year head coach. He knows when he's going to get a technical. Free throw's no good. McBride will dial it up again, and then it should be another 2 free throws for Jones after this, and that is good. All right, so now Jones goes to the line. He's shooting the bonus free throws after the Nduka foul, who has fouled out. I said it was 4, it was 5.
Yeah. Heck of a sequence here, Cats, with a pair of technicals between these media timeouts. Oral Roberts only made 1 field goal, but they've been able to score 11 points in this stretch just by making free throws.
So Jones hits the first. That's his first point of the day. He only averages 3 points a contest. Next free throw is good. He hits them both. Montana State down 70-67, so 3 points picked up at the free throw line for Oral Roberts with 4:10 to go in the ballgame. Walker had a hot hand, breaking it down on the right block, spins to the left shoulder, no, gets rid of it. Good defense by Jones. Now Ford has the bounce, throws it up to Gorecki, around to Turner. He's on the left wing, given to Walker, then to Gorecki, turns the corner, inside, got it knocked free. A turnover by Montana State. And Oral Roberts coming from right to left. Thompson on the drive, kicks it into the right corner. McBride for 3, good. Oh, that's ice cold. 6-point lead for Oral Roberts, largest lead of the day for either team.
A 6-0 run here over the last minute.
Turner misses an elbow jumper. Rebound Oral Roberts, and they're going to slow it down for the first time with 3.5 to play, and Oral Roberts up 73-67. McBride milking the clock, standing on the jaw of the Cathead logo. Throws over to the left wing. Bedford moving around the perimeter. And a foul on Gorecki, his third. That'll take us to the under 4 media timeout, and Logie walks down to the baseline to go cool himself off. We'll step aside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3:11 to go in the ball game. Oral Roberts getting hot, and they lead 73-67 over Montana State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United Agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Bobcat Basketball is brought to you in part by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. From your seat at the game to your driver's seat, enjoy every minute. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. 3:11 to go in the ball game. Montana State is trailing Oral Roberts 73-67. The Bobcats have gotten themselves into a little bit of a scoring drought here. Oral Roberts is on a 6-0 run. The Cats have not scored in 2 minutes, even though they're shooting 50% in the second half.
Yeah, the Cats have picked it up offensively, but this little stretch has been a problem as they've given up the free throws and then the three by McBride. Really, McBride has come alive. He's taken over here in the second half. He's up to his season average at 19, 7 of those at the line, just 5 for 14 from the field.
And McBride 11 points in the second half, 19 overall. The first free throw is good. Bedford knocks his first down. He's got 18 today. His average rising. He was great last season. Bit of a slow start this year. Next shot is good. Free throws stacking up for Oral Roberts. The next one falls through. Oral Roberts 14 of 17 from the free throw line in the second half. Got 23 total free throw attempts. Montana State with the ball, facing their largest deficit of the day. They need to find some offense here in the final 3 minutes. Ford gives it to Walker. Works his way along the free throw line. Throws out to Ford. Bounce into the post. Had it poked free. Garacki couldn't hang on to it. And another turnover by Montana State. Their 14th of the day. Oral Roberts trying to close this thing out in the final 2:40.
Yeah, the Cats are going to need some pretty spectacular defense over these last 2.5 minutes. They're going to need to get some things going on the offensive end at the same time.
Handoff over on the right wing as Oral Roberts milks the clock. McBride on the left wing. Double team trap coming. Slings along the half-court line. 3 seconds to shoot. Contested three ball. Airballed it short. Bobcat basketball. Got to have points on this possession if you're Montana State.
Yeah, without question. You probably have 3 or 4 possessions left depending on when you choose to start fouling. So you're going to have to convert virtually every time and get stops on the other end.
Montana State with the ball. Rob Ford crossing it over. Takes it down to the left elbow. Has to taper off. Gives it to Walker at the top. Hands off for Garacki. Back to Walker. He's out high. Puts it on the floor, facing up to the mid-post. Spins left shoulder. Leans in with the right hand. Left it short. Rebound tip. Cats get it back. Turner throws it up to the top. Around to Ford. Ford draws the foul. McBride was there. Ooh, a little late shove as well from McBride. McBride's third. Ford is going to the line for a pair of free throws.
A long possession, though. You want to score quick in late game situations, and the Bobcats ran 30 seconds off the clock to get to the free throw line.
So Ford going to the stripe, and he hits the first. So that ends an 8-0 run. Bobcats still haven't hit a field goal in the last 4 minutes. Next shot is good, so he hits them both. 14 points for Rob Ford today. Montana State down by 6, 150 remaining, pressure in the backcourt. Oral Roberts passing through it, and they do break the press. Nearly taken away as Oral Roberts gets into the front court. McBride out on the left wing. They don't want to foul here, and they can take this down to about 120. McBride, double team. His pass tipped by Brandon Walker, recovered with 8 to shoot by Oral Roberts, and then a timeout called by the Golden Eagles. Nice defensive set here by Montana State, and Oral Roberts will have to inbound with 8 seconds to shoot.
Obviously not going to foul coming out of that.
And so now you got 8 more seconds of defense, and you still got yourself an opportunity, and that will take us. Do we need another timeout? I don't think we got that first media or that timeout, media timeout yet. Yeah, we're taking a break. 1:30 remaining in the game. Montana State is trailing 75-69. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
This game is brought to you in part by Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. 1:30 remaining in the game. Montana State trailing 75-69 against Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts has the ball with 8 seconds on the shot clock. And they will inbound on the right sideline of their own offensive zone.
Watch McBride as the inbounder getting it back. He's going to want to get it and go to the rim as quick as possible.
McBride holding chest high, gets it into the right corner for Thompson. 6 to shoot. Thompson against Turner. 4. Thompson backing down in the mid-post. 2. Still backing in. Fall away contested jumper. Rimming. No. Rebound. Bobcats. That was great defense by Turner. 75 seconds left. Bobcats with the ball. Down by 6. Ford to Walker up top. Takes it down to the left elbow. Hands it off. Turner down to Walker. Makes the catch. Goes up. Lays it good. And a timeout called by Montana State. Tough finish by Brandon Walker. He's got 20. And the Bobcats use a Prime Lending timeout. Prime Lending home loans made simple. So it's 75-71. Montana State down by 4 with 1:04 to go. So you get the 2, and now you got 64 seconds left here, and it's Oral Roberts basketball.
Yeah, and I think unless you've got someone on your scouting report who's a 50% free throw shooter, I think you're going to let this play out. I know Heron is, but I'd be a little worried. Well, he's not in the game for one thing, but he's 2 for 2 tonight. The only guy who's missed free throws really is Thompson. He's over 1. So
and he's 61% on the year.
Yeah, I think you're going to play this out. You've got, you're going to lose 25, 30 seconds, but if you're able to get the stop, then you can come down, knock down a shot, and then you start playing a foul game in the last 25 seconds.
Brandon Walker's been the star today with 20 points on 9 of 13 shooting. Krake's got 15. Rob Ford's got 14 and 9 rebounds. He's 1 rebound away from his second double-double. Full court press by the Bobcat defense. And Oral Roberts has to use a timeout. All right, there's been some, look, the Cats have given up 75 points in a high-possession game, but there have been some good stretches defensively by Montana State.
Yeah, without question. And right there, you force a timeout. Unfortunately, they have a couple more, so it's probably not going to be a factor, but you'd love to get a turnover any way you can get it.
At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. And we're over at the Ribbon Chop House every Tuesday night at 6:30 for Cat Chat. All right, so Oral Roberts will try to inbound again. Bedford's had one of the hot hands for them, 19 points. McBride's got 19 points, a bulk of that in the second half. Running baseline here for Oral Roberts. Cats set up the full court press. Montana State trailing 75-71, 1:04 remaining. All right, here we go. Inbounds pass coming. Still looking. Thompson gets it in with a bounce. That ball is tipped. Phipps tries to save it. Loose near the baseline. Out of bounds. Oral Roberts ball. Oh, that was close. They're going to review it. Tyler Patterson trying to save it across that baseline. Looked like the Cats tipped it, and I think they called that it just nicked the baseline. But they're going to take a look at it. Montana State almost had the steal there, and they still might. Like great pressure, though, along that baseline. They tipped that ball like 3 times.
Boy, it looked like they had a chance there to get a steal, which is obviously what you're looking for if you can make that happen.
So they're slowing it way down. Sam Lekelot checking in for Brandon Walker. And they are looking at the replay to determine possession. The official was right on top of it. He was in great position. And they're trying to determine whose basketball this is. Either way, whatever call it, wherever the call ends up. I mean, that was great defense again by Montana State. Active hands, getting a piece of it multiple times. They've got the replay on the video board, but it's blocked by the sponsorship where we need to see it. So they are still taking a look at it. We'll see if they overturn this call. As of right now, Oral Roberts basketball with 4 seconds that have gone off the clock.
Yeah, and shot clock will be interesting too. Bobcats, though, I think they're going to end up playing it out if this indeed is Oral Roberts' ball. The one thing about this is it's going to be in the deep corner, which gives you bad angles for an entry pass. So the Bobcats can be pretty aggressive at going for a steal from a corner in.
And they'll lose the opportunity for that running baseline as well, which they had a moment ago. The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal, supporting student athletes. So they are breaking it down frame by frame to see whose basketball this is. Call on the floor was in favor of Oral Roberts. And while they take a look at that, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State Basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Trevor Dominuk is our man back in the studios. The officials seem to have seen all they need to see, and now they are discussing it. Standing on the First Interstate Bank logo near the Bobcat bench. And they are talking through the discussion here on whose basketball this will be. Montana State and Oral Roberts both coming in at 6 and 7 under first-year head coaches. Oral Roberts has played a gauntlet of a non-conference schedule. Now the officials calling the head coaches in.
That indicates to me they're going to reverse the call. It's going to be Bobcat basketball.
I think it's going to be, yeah.
You don't call the coaches in to tell them it's
nothing.
Call stands kind of thing. There. So Bobcats now hopefully use that timeout to draw up something. The other thing they could do is they could call it a jump ball, which would go for Oral Roberts as well.
Yep.
And Oral Roberts coach shaking his head, so
we're just reading body language here.
Yeah, that's best we can do with it. And then they're going to give it to Montana State.
Yep. Not
in the corner, but along the baseline, kind of near the lane line. So significantly better angle to get this ball in bounds.
With 101 on the game clock, 102 on the game clock.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be 20 on the shot clock. It should be 26 on the shot clock. Shot clock.
Well, shouldn't it just...
Inadvertent whistle. It was averting. He tried to do it. It wasn't an accident.
All right, inbound. Bobcats down 75-71. 1 minute to go. Cats have the ball. Garacki, left corner, three. Rimming, no. Ford, the rebound underneath. And did he get the timeout? Yes, he did. Rob Ford leapt up, grabbed the rebound on the baseline, and as he tried to get it out of his hands, didn't find anybody, didn't find a defender to throw it off of, so he calls timeout as he goes slamming into the stanchion of the backboard. And, yeah, certainly looks like he got it. And the Bobcats use a heck of a prime lending timeout.
Yeah, that was a good use of a timeout if I've ever seen one. Bobcats will have it underneath now, running some kind of set play to get this lead back under 4, get it back to a one-possession game. And with the turn of events, if this is a quick score, you don't have to foul here. You got 54 seconds. If you score in the first 5 or 6 seconds, you can play it out defensively, try and get a stop, and then potentially come down and go for a win.
One more timeout for Montana State. One more for Oral Roberts. Both teams the double bonus. Man, Montana State just does not back down at the end of games. That late comeback against Green Bay that didn't get completed but did push it to overtime. They won on the buzzer beater against Southern Utah. And they're trying to battle back here through a late scoring drought using their defense. Cats to inbound down 4 from their own baseline. Turner gets it into the left corner. Garacki lets it fly. Bang! Brian Garacki, left corner 3. 1 point game. Montana State down 75-74. 48 seconds to go. Oral Roberts with the ball.
And now you're going to play it out for sure as there's a 22-second differential.
Montana State try to battle back late. What a ball game. Thompson up to Phipps. He's got an open 3. Yes! Back to a 4-point game as Trey Phipps puts it home. Montana State from left to right down 78-74. Ford on the drive, draws the hand check foul. So he will go to the line for a pair of free throws with 26 seconds left.
Yeah, and Eddie Turner kind of gets knocked. He's trying to draw a foul for an illegal screen. He goes to the floor, and then in rotation isn't able to get to Phipps. Far too good of a look for him, and he knocks it through. Gets himself into double figures late in the game.
This guy only averages 3 points per game. This is only the second time he's gone into double figures this year. All right, Ford to the stripe. That's good. Boy, you could just palpable silence around this crowd. The tension hanging heavy in the air along all those championship banners that ring the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse.
Be really interesting, too, here. The Bobcats with just a single timeout here. If they choose to use it, they can talk about who to foul.
Next free throw is good. Ford hits them both. He's got 16. 2-point game. Oral Roberts leading 78-76. 26 seconds left. Shot clock off. Oral Roberts to inbound. Full court press by the Bobcats. Inbound. Catch made. And a foul called. Ford hurt. He went up hard with Bedford. And they called the foul right away. So for Ford, that's his 4th.
And lots of time here. You got 25 seconds left. So regardless of what Bedford does here at the free throw line, you're going to have an opportunity. You don't necessarily have to go for a 3 coming the other direction. This could be go to the rim, get an easy quick 2, and play the foul game a little more.
Bedford, a 71% free throw shooter. 19 points today. And the first is good. Give him 20. Jalen Bedford had a monster first half. Had a big game in their overtime win against Denver. It's a good Oral Roberts team. They were picked 2nd in the Summit League, and they had 7 first-place votes to boot. 3-point lead. The next free throw is good, making a 4-point lead. 80-76 Oral Roberts. 25 seconds left. Bobcats with a head of steam into the front court. Ford out to the right wing. He drives underneath. Bounce pass to Garacki in the left corner. Curls into the paint. Goes to the cup. Layup, no. Own rebound. Back up, no. Got hammered, no call. Rebound tip. Oral Roberts still has it. No foul, and now they get it in. Boy, they just swallowed the whistle underneath. Garacki slow to get up. Foul on Montana State, and Oral Roberts try to put this one on ice now.
Yeah, with 9 seconds left, Bobcats are going to need a pair of 3s and at least a couple missed free throws to get this thing out.
Well, just not enough offense efficiency down the stretch by Montana State. Overall, 11 Wendy's three-pointers, 42% from downtown, 46% overall. But Oral Roberts shooting over 50% today, and the first free throw is good. It's a 5-point game. And that gets some fans grabbing their jackets. Logie still working the youngest official on this staff. That free throw is good. Logie already had a technical. Tyler Patterson got a tee earlier. Montana State with the ball. 6 seconds left, down 82-76. Turner bounce underneath. Lecolot back to Turner. Pass tipped, stolen, and that'll do it. Montana State falls 82-76. It was a heck of a ball game, but the Bobcats fall to Oral Roberts today. Montana State goes to 6-8. Oral Roberts to 7-7. The first 2 games in the Big Sky Summit League Challenge. We'll take a break. Final score loses 82-76 against Oral Roberts. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, equal housing lender.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. At participating McDonald's. When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app. At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. This is Bobcat Postgame.
A wild back-and-forth affair with 14 lead changes and 17 ties, but the Bobcats end up on the wrong side of it against Oral Roberts, falling 82-76. Welcome to the post-game show, brought to you by the Raven Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. Brian, this was a tremendously entertaining game. Montana State got a little cold offensively down the stretch. They did give up 49 points in the second half, but a lot of that was at the free throw line. Oral Roberts hit their shots at the stripe, 85% from the free throw line. Overall, some good things there for Montana State, but they just were unable to close it out, and they got cold when it mattered most.
Yeah, they got cold when it mattered most, and I really felt like that 9-3 run to start the second half. You go from, up 3 at half to down 3, and then Oral Roberts just kind of held the lead or tied, and Bobcats were never able to wrestle it away, and at the end of the game they pulled away, late in the last 4 minutes, and that's what happened.
So that's where it goes as Montana State falls to 6-8. Remaining 1-1 in the Big Sky, Oral Roberts goes to 7-7. They are 1-1 in the Summit League. Montana State has South Dakota State next, and Oral Roberts will host Weber State next. We'll take a break of the Raven Chop House postgame show. Montana State falls 82-76. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Howland believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Howland, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. Montana State falling today 82-76 against Oral Roberts. They've got another game in this Big Sky Summit League Challenge coming up on Saturday. Well, Brian, for Montana State, some good things offensively here. Garacki had 18 points. Brandon Walker had 20. Rob Ford had 16 and 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double today, but only 2 points from Tyler Patterson today. Overall, Montana State probably did enough on the offensive side, but they still have some work to do on the defensive side, even though there were some good stretches.
There were good stretches, but the inconsistency is probably the thing that sunk them more than anything, especially late in the game, just the inability to be on top of their game at the most important moment.
So Montana State suffers the loss here. We are joined now by head coach Matt Logie, court set, First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Coach, appreciate you joining us today. This was a heck of a ball game today, back and forth, great pace, great energy throughout, but in the end, an 82-76 win or loss. What did you see at the end here as you felt like, what was the difference at the end of this ball game in this tight back and forth contest?
I mean, we let them get 5 threes in the second half as opposed to 2 in the first, and they came at timely points. I'd love to figure out how we can not shoot 10 or 20 less free throws than our opponent when they shoot 21 free throws in the second half. That makes it hard. So we'll take a look at the film and figure out how we can stop bludgeoning everyone.
Yeah. Early second half, they come out on a little bit of a 9-3 run, flip a 3-point deficit to a 3-point advantage, and from that point on, it was just kind of back and forth. But they were ultimately able to kind of hold the momentum, hold us off. Anything specific to that you felt contributed to it?
I mean, we'll have to look at the tape. I mean, we had silly turnovers. The turnovers that we had tonight were completely unforced, and at least a good chunk of them. Just where we didn't handle the basketball well. Dribbled off our foot, dribbled into space that didn't need to be dribbled into. That's the first thing. If we have 10 turnovers in that game, we probably get, 12 more shots than them, and then maybe you can overcome the free throw deficit.
This team has now played 9 games that have been decided in the last couple of minutes of play. When you look at that and look forward to the next 16 Big Sky games, obviously you got the game Saturday as well. What do you feel like that's going to do for your team going forward?
Well, hopefully, these are just lessons that we can apply. Obviously we made our share of mistakes tonight, whether that's an untimely foul, untimely turnover, not executing a play that costs you a possession. And if we can get 1% better every time we go through one of these, like you said, we've played more close games than most, and the rubber usually meets the road at some point.
Yep.
Well, Coach, appreciate the time and the insight, and get another opportunity to get out there on Saturday.
Thanks.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie as the Bobcats fall today, 82-76. We'll take a break. More of the Ribbon Chop House post-game show coming up. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our guests and service are our top priorities. We've been serving Rocky Mountain communities signature steaks, delicious seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs for over 20 years. Whether you're celebrating an important milestone, want to watch a big game, or just grab lunch with friends, we're your local spot that feels like home. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, and Livingston, so you can enjoy Ribbon Chop House